Okay, muckers, before we get into this video, so this started as me going to do the Escape the Night episode where Gabbie Hanna, came for Joey Graceffa and Daniel Prada. However, I ended up discovering that a portion of the video was about the Kenza Cosmetics drama that went down, which was one of Gabbie's first scandals. And I had way more to say about it than I thought. And the video is already long enough, and the Escape the Night thing is going to be like an hour long. So to save your time, if you want to watch the Escape the Night and then also want to watch this, I'm going to split them up for that purpose, because otherwise it's going to be literally like 2 hours long. Bear with me because I don't know much about the Kenza Cosmetics, and then I research it. I figure I come back and, I have opinions. So that's your little PSA. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't, and enjoy the video. Enjoy the circus, as Shane Dawson would say. Hi muckers, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you're all doing very, very, very well. Okay, we are continuing on with the Gabbie Hanna series, and today I'm very excited because this is just opening up everything now. This is the Escape the Nightmare episode. If you're aware, this caused such a ripple effect on YouTube, and I think that this was actually the reason that Gabbie Hanna ended up deleting this series and ended up basically leaving the internet right after this, because she made this, like we're aware, the series that we're currently doing. I think we're on episode 4, episode 4. And Escape the Nightmare is a play on Escape the Night, which is the show that Joey Graceffa created, which is basically all these YouTubers terribly acting in it, and they're doing, it's basically like a show with all these YouTubers, and they're like all being eliminated one by one, and they're all turning on each other, and it's this big thing or whatever. I've tried watching so many of it, but none of these YouTubers can act for absolute dog shit, and it's just, they're awful to watch. And also all the YouTubers are half-assing the acting as well, and it just was so messy. But anyway, Gabbie Hanna was on it, and she, in this series, made an entire episode about how bad of an experience that was. Now, I don't know if she knew that they were going to respond, they being Joey Graceffa, who created the show, and Daniel Prada, Joey Graceffa's boyfriend, the only thing he's known for, who's a producer on the show. I don't know if she knew that they were going to respond, but basically after this, Joey Graceffa made a video which blew up, and then Daniel Prada made a video which blew up, which I'm sure, Daniel Prada was very happy about, a video that wasn't about Joey Graceffa doing very well. Congratulations, Daniel Prada. Never had a moment like it since. Now, this is, again, probably the biggest thing to come from this series, because this went, huge in the YouTube community. I mean, we had people like Rosanna Pansino speaking up, saying that Gabbie was the one that was a nightmare, not anyone else. We're gonna dive right into it. So this is called Escape the Nightmare. This video contains topics and language that some might find triggering. Viewer discretion advised. Okay. Let's get to it. I'm excited. March 11th.
Hello, happy St. Patrick's Day.
Happy St. Patty's Day to you too. I'm Irish, so that makes me very happy that you're celebrating it.
I don't know much about St. Patrick's Day or care. I actually only know because somebody texted me and said happy St. Patrick's Day.
Fuck you.
Am I supposed to care about St. Patrick's Day? Is that
yes.
To somebody? Is that offensive to
me?
People?
Yes.
Or Catholics? I only ever really knew of St. Patrick's Day as like a drinking holiday.
And let's celebrate that.
Oh my god! I just almost slipped on.
Okay, anyways, I'm seeing that there is introduction/vlog, and then there's toxic diet culture and ED, Kenza Cosmetics, opinions or bullying, Escape the Night drama is the entire last. So we're going to skip past her vlog, no shade, and we're going to skip past toxic diet culture and ED, because I don't really want to hear that either, and we're going to go straight to the Kenza Cosmetics. I didn't know she addressed this in this video. Now, if you're not aware of what this is, if I remember correctly, this was one of the first dramas that Gabbie was in. Does anyone remember that Gabbie Hanna was in scandals for stealing jokes as well? Crazy. Gabbie Hanna just reminds me very much so of Amy Schumer. I don't know why. Just everything about her, the way she jokes, just her vibe. She just gives me Amy Schumer. Anyways, so Kenza Cosmetics, if I'm remembering correctly, was Gabbie Hanna had promoted like brushes or something, and it was like this big scam or something. So I'm very intrigued to hear Gabbie Hanna's take on that, and then we go straight into the escape of the night. All right.
So, here's some of that unprocessed anger. I did a whole fucking series of interviews. I interviewed a bunch of people who were affected in poverty in terms of their physical health. And I almost put it out, and then I started getting canceled for a fucking makeup brush thing I did. You know what? I have to get into that too. We need to talk about that. I need to talk about everything.
We need to.
Let me go into the Kenza's thing, and then I'll get back to the eating disorder shit. I really do want to talk about this because I feel like I've explained it, but every time I've ever tried to like explain myself in any situation, it's always like at a boiling point, and it's like all this shit bottled up, and like I'm clearly a very emotional person. The Kenza thing, when I say like I'm sorry to the people that I've like hurt through that, like I would never ever want to fucking scam my fans, and that's why like I did that cringy ass fucking video showing you all of the products that I did not take, because I wanted to like let you guys know how much I did not think this was a bad idea. And the reason that I was so defensive about it is because the first time I ever saw anything about it or heard about it was my face plastered on a thumbnail, and it's like Gabbie Hanna is a scammer. That's the first.
Oh, Angelica Oles, who she has made many videos on in this series as well. It's clearly one of Gabbie Hanna's ops, one of her enemies.
So now instantly I'm in fucking panic mode, and I'm like trying to DM people who said that they have a problem with it, trying to get personal information, trying to talk to the company. But at this point, there's already all these other videos and tweets popping up that Gabbie Hanna.
Oh my god, I want to see who made videos on this, because this was before I started making drama videos. Rebzion, I don't know who this is. Einaber, Rich Lux, of course.
Videos and tweets pop
Cancelled.
up that Gabbie Hanna scammed her fans. I was not the only person to promote that company, and that's how I know that you guys don't actually care about the problem.
You guys is referring to the tabloid channels and aunties who continue to create and run with defamatory narratives. Ooh, we're the ops now. No, that is true. She wasn't the only one that promoted it. That is a fair point. That really is a fair point. God, what was... can I just derail for a second? Gabbie Hanna, Kenza Cosmetics. I just really want to figure out exactly what happened. Gabbie Hanna, Kenza Cosmetics scam. Oh, God. You can tell it's an old school drama video when it has this. So this is one of the videos that she was talking about from the channel Cancelled. Buyers got upset because the brushes were advertised as a high quality product normally selling for $80. Okay.
Alright, let's talk about Kenza Cosmetics. For $10 shipping, it's $1 a brush. So when I got the samples, I liked them, they're soft. I said this is something that I wouldn't mind showing my followers. Mostly confusing is people were calling it a scam days after they ordered, and the website was pretty clear about, you know, the shipping times are long. I believe it said between 10 and 21 business days, and then
Oh my god, that's long.
you wouldn't be getting your brushes till after Christmas, since, you know, they're free brushes and you're ordering free brushes, so there's going to be a high order volume. So I was very confused.
I'm confused. Free brushes, but they weren't.
Everybody was making such a big deal about not getting their brushes yet, when the website was pretty clear about...
Not her literally doing a sponsorship and then complaining that people are complaining about the sponsorship, which your audience have every right to do, by the way. Like, you're the YouTuber making the money from the deal. If they're trying it out and they're not happy or they're not satisfied with the delivery time or the product, they're allowed to complain to you, and you're allowed to listen back to them rather than getting defensive.
Not getting your brushes for a while. So I emailed Kenza Cosmetics literally immediately, and I sent them the screenshots of the followers that I was talking to, and I said, are you aware of this? And they said, we don't know why people are saying that. We were very clear on the website about it being a long delivery time. And then I pushed further. I've been in conversation with them for a couple weeks now. Ever since this all started happening, I've kind of been on their ass saying what's going on. And then all these videos start popping up about me not caring about my fans.
Wow, she's been talking about this for a while.
Fuck. And never having even held the brushes before. I am not hating this makeup look, actually. And now I've talked to several people who have all said that they got their brushes. And I guess my question is, where is all that energy that everybody had whenever people were accusing people of scamming their audience. But then people started getting their brushes and nobody was publicly saying that they were getting their brushes.
Because who's going to make a drama video that your audience get what they pay for in a sponsorship? I don't know if she knows how dumb that sounds. But also, the way she's speaking here is so condescending to her audience in the moment.
Established that it's not a scam. Because it's not. The website offers a product, you pay for the product, and then you get the product. That is not a scam. We can talk about the quality of the brushes, which I've already covered. I think that they're worth about $1 a brush. And that's why I...
Worth about $1 a brush? Can we raise the expectations for your sponsorships, honey? Oh my God.
Okay, advertising that to my followers, because unlike these and so many others, like these are plastic, hard, shitty brushes. These are actually very soft, movable, fluffy brushes that, in my opinion, blend very well. Now, are they these amazing, high quality, can't even believe it, great brushes? No. I also never said they...
So basically you're promoting shitty, cheap brushes because you probably made so much money, but your audience aren't happy with it, so they're complaining, but yet you're the victim.
What I said they were was free brushes, and all you had to pay for was shipping. So I'm not sure what...
Okay, but that proves the point as well. Like, she's saying all you had to do was pay the shipping. Yeah, that would make sense as to why people are annoyed that it's taking 20, 30, 40 days for their brushes to arrive, because surely the brushes are free and they're only paying £10 delivery, $10 delivery. If I'm paying $10 delivery, I want that to be express.
Quality people were expecting when they paid $10 for 10 brushes. And
oh my God, she's so fucking rude to her audience. She's like, I don't know what you expected when you're paying $10 for brushes. No, we're paying $10 for the express shipping, so get it to me quick. Show it to me, Rachel.
Genuinely sorry if anybody got their product and was disappointed in the product, but I would also add, manage your expectations a little bit, because if you want...
Oh my God! What the fuck? Could you imagine with the way we do Adam and Eve sponsorships, you weren't happy with Adam and Eve, and I go, lower your expectations. Oh my God.
Product, but I would also add, manage your expectations a little bit, because if you want really high quality brushes, you're going to pay a really high quality price. If you want to pay $10 for brushes, then expect to get some pretty useful run-of-the-mill brushes.
That is crazy. Oh my God. I have so much to talk about with this that I'm actually going to split this up, and I'm going to do a Kenza Cosmetics video right now and do the Escape the Night as like a part 2, because I have so much to say about these YouTubers here. So like, they act this way with sponsorships because it's so not right. It's so not right. It's so not right. Anyway, that is crazy. Oh my God, what are the comments on this? I never got it. I ordered it in November. I've given up and I've just bought new brushes. People are saying that it's a scam. Someone said, well, manage your expectations. Oh my God. They said that they were $80 worth of brushes marked down to free shipping, or they were marked down to free, but you just paid shipping. Yet she says they're worth about $1 a brush. So that would mean that it's a scam. To those that are waiting, it's a scam and probably fraud. What I do know is I guess we should manage our expectations. That is crazy. Yes, she said that they were worth $80, but then is now saying they're worth $1. Girl. All right, let's hear what she says. I'm actually going to go and get some water, but I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. This is really crazy. If I'm like, to basically do a sponsorship where you are, first of all, doing a sponsorship in general, you do have a responsibility to your audience, and it really pisses me off when people act like creators don't. Now, again, I don't mean to sound like holier than holy, but I get offered sponsorships and I read the emails or I look into the company and it's literal dog shit. And it's like, number one, I would have to lie to you that it's really good. And number two, I would feel really bad that you're spending your money on it. And I hate to sound like a kiss ass, like I'm so much better than everyone else, because I'm not. But there's a reason that I've only had one sponsorship on my YouTube channel, and it's Adam and Eve. Let me tell you something. My business emails drive me crazy because people reach out to people who have like 1,000 subscribers for sponsorships. Like, so it's and especially last summer, the amount of like these like little scam companies that were literally in the emails telling me that the products aren't the greatest, but the markup value that they're getting is really great. So I'll be getting X amount of money. And let me tell you something. Some of the money that I was getting offered was like life-changing, like money. But I could not imagine people thinking that they're supporting me and spending it and basically getting scammed of a product. But don't worry, I take the profit. Or, you know, wanting to support me, like I said, and then being disappointed, or really excited for the product, and it's a bunch of BS. There is a responsibility for creators when you promote something, and I'm very aware that it's a job and you do sponsorships to make money, but pick and choose. And if you're going to promote something as an $80 worth of brushes, but then when you get backlash, be like, well, it's basically like worth like $1 a brush. That's bullshit. And then to blame your audience and say, lower your expectations. I never knew about this scandal like in detail until now. I'd always heard about it. But this is absolute dog shit. Like, this is awful. So now I'm really intrigued as to what her defense is of this. So basically, she's saying that other people did it too. Okay, actually, that doesn't take away from anything because you literally told your audience to lower your expectations. That's such a bullshit, rude move and, like, taking your audience for granted.
You want me to be the problem. That's something that, like, I've never been able to express because it's like, look how defensive she is. Dude, yeah, I'm defensive because people are always attacking me in a very unfair and chaotic way. If you guys actually cared about it...
Well, I mean, you attacked your audience in the last clip. You told them to lower their expectations.
And I'm talking to drama channels again, and Angelica Oles, of course, like she literally starts every story when it comes to me. I really have like a deep disdain for her, and I'll be very honest about that. I think that she has done some really terrible things for the sake of money, including pinpoint me and target me in that way.
Have you not done bad things for money as well?
Scamming their audience, but then people started getting...
Scamming their audience, you said, and not me, honey.
And trying to say that she's doing it in an unbiased way. Dude, you literally put up a video of me. This is a brand deal that so many influencers were doing. Gabbie Hanna is a scammer. Before I even have a chance to respond, you're calling...
Yeah, but this was your response. Your response was telling...
Are they these amazing, high quality...
She said, Angelica Oles didn't allow me a chance to respond. Your response was this.
So I'm not sure what quality people were expecting when they paid $10 for 10 brushes, and I'm genuinely sorry if anybody got their product and was disappointed in the product, but I would also add, manage your expectations a little bit, because if you...
Sorry, not lower. It's even harsher. It's manage your expectations. Brutal.
Scammer. I would have loved to have had the opportunity to address that situation properly. Everything has to be so specific with YouTube videos where it's like, okay, if you in your apology are like fidgeting or moving or your body posture, that means that you're lying because you're doing... Dude, no, I have ADHD. This is the hyperactivity of it. The tapping of the foot.
Jazz hands!
Back and forth, like, this is fucking part of it. So like now I have to suppress that physical action.
Gabbie Hanna doing an apology video.
Which causes me anxiety even in my real life, because this looks weird, I'm fucking aware. And then it's like, oh, if your eyes are darting this way or that way, or if she looks to the right, she's lying, the left means she's manipulating. And it's like, so I have to be this when I talk to people on the internet, or else she's a master manipulator. Look at the way she like touched her mouth whenever she said something. That means that she was secretly covering a lie. Like, shut the fuck up. All of these like body language things are so weird, because what you're picking apart is a neurotypical, not mentally ill in any way person. You know what else causes fidgeting? Anxiety, OCD, too much caffeine, ADHD, trying to remember something, being uncomfortable. Anything can be manipulative. If you think that this is manipulative of me, fine. I'm telling you my shit the way I see it. That's the way I saw it. I made a bad business choice, dude. For real. Like, I was doing everything myself. It was an oversight.
Wait, but you said you weren't allowed a chance to respond to it, and like, but now you're saying years later that you fucked up. But here, that's not what you're saying. You're using the products and being like, I think they're great. Are they worth $80? No, they're probably worth $1.
I saw
manage your expectations.
Doing it. So I got an email from this company that I'd already seen multiple of my friends do the deal. I'm like, all right, it's probably good. Dude, I made a bad business choice and I'm still sorry for that. And like,
well, it's great that she's saying it now. And I genuinely mean, that's not sarcastic. It's great that she's saying that now, like addressing it.
Fucking imagine if I would have had the chance to just say that and be like, let's figure this out. Let's set up an email that I can try to contact these people. Let me contact the fucking company first. Like, let me do something before you start a tabloid that I'm a scam artist, dude. That is so damaging to your career. And that coming right off the rice gum shit, coming right off the fact that I was a meme, like, it was so fucking exploitative and opportunist. I'm not saying that I shouldn't have been held accountable for that action, but I think that you exploiting that fact and pretending like you care about the consumers when you clearly did not, because if you...
But even if Angelica Oles or anyone else didn't care about the consumer, you still deserve to get called out, and you're not a void to them making videos about it. That's what they do. I don't understand this. I think she was just bitter that she got called out, because I can only imagine the bag she got for that sponsorship. I want her to tell that. Tell us how much money you got for that deal.
Cared about the consumers, you would have reached out to me for comment like a real fucking person.
Why?
Get it on my radar. All of these people who were talking about how I'm a fucking scam artist just would have asked me. I would have been like, fuck, how do I fix this? And I would have fucking figured it out. And around that same time, there was this girl. It was a very, again, exploitative moment. This girl was fucking triggering the shit out of me with my eating disorder in my comments. And my fans were like going in on her, and I got super triggered. I shared it to my story, and I was just like, dude, I don't know what makes people do this, but like, God bless you, or something super passive aggressive. And then she was getting hate, and then I saw a bunch of comments of her being like, her fans are attacking me right now, and she won't even answer her DMs. First of all, why would I care about your DMs? You're literally...
I'm gonna be honest, I'm on her side with this one. If someone is harassing anyone, hating on anyone on a public forum like they were hating on Gabbie, Gabbie has every right to reshare that. And I don't care if she doesn't block out the username. Don't fucking comment hate on my shit and think that I'm not gonna reshare it. And if you get hate from that, womp womp. I don't know if that's an unpopular take, but if I've done, like, I feel like I've been guilty of this in the past, that if someone is like been really harassing me publicly or even privately, I'll reshare it, and I don't care to black out your username because you're doing it on a public forum. And I don't care what happens to you right after that. I don't care if you get hate from that because you're spending your day hating on me. I'm gonna be honest. Maybe I'm just a bitch. Maybe I'm just a mean girl. I don't give a fuck.
Talking about my body.
So I'm on her side with this.
Body shaming me, saying I have a flat ass, and that I was promoting eating disorders to my fans. Whatever. Like, see, that, dude, that bothers me. And like, that's the point, is like, I get triggered by that shit. I'm sensitive. So I DM'd her, and I was like, I don't even remember the conversation. She blocked me so I can't see it. That's what she said. It was my opinion. It wasn't hate. And I was like, your opinion can be hate. Those two are not mutually exclusive. You don't...
That's true.
And then also say it's just my opinion. You can, but accept the fact that you're also a hateful person. You're allowed to...
That's true.
Opinion. Sure, this is fucking America. Freedom of whatever the fuck you want, right? But be prepared for people to call you out on your shit.
Yes. I 100% agree with her here. I think this is I agree with her. Fully. Don't come and disturb my peace and not allow me to disturb yours. This is a two-way street, honey.
For being shitty. And then that Angelica Oles turned it into a big story about how I said that if you have a negative opinion about me, basically bad opinions about me are not allowed. They'll get spammed with comments whenever I'm going through something that says opinions are bullying. I never said opinions are bullying or that people should not have an opinion. What I said was that you can have an opinion, but also be prepared to take accountability for that and accept that you are a hateful person and expect people to have an opinion back about that. She sat on DMs for months, chose to block me so I couldn't access them, cropped them very conveniently for herself, gave them to Angelica Oles, and she ran a fucking story, and then everybody else picked up on it. That's fucked up. Even though you triggered me.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm on Gabbie's side with that. That girl was harassing Gabbie, and Gabbie has every right to, like, show that publicly. You know why? Because people are seeing it publicly. Gabbie doesn't have any responsibility to protect someone who, in this instance, is harassing her. I'm on Gabbie's side with that. What a great neutral video I've made. I've came for Gabbie, and I'm supporting her. It's beautiful, isn't it? See how diverse my opinions can be? It's truly a beautiful thing.
Emotionally, I need to like apologize to you and you don't have to apologize back to me. Everybody wants to talk about the reaction. Nobody wants to talk about what led up to it. In life, yes, I'm a public figure, but in life, like, people do this. My battery's dying. My battery died and then I forgot. But I'm back. It's probably for the best. I feel like I felt myself getting very like worked up. I'm waiting for some footage to like finish transferring. I don't like to play with fire. And I do it a little too often whenever I'm trying to like transfer footage and I'm like kind of high and it's like, why are you doing that? So silly. Also, the fact that I've been talking about my diet and weight all day, clearly thinking about that a lot. Literally texted Peyton, was like, can you give me some chocolate covered?
Okay, anyway, and then she goes on to escape the night. But I feel like I just wanted to focus on that because I had completely forgot and also didn't know much about the Kenza Cosmetics. The way she addressed it was still bad. In the end, it was still bad in the end. It doesn't matter if other creators have done the thing. All of you should take responsibility. And if the others aren't, that doesn't mean you shouldn't. You know what I mean? Think of the amount of people that spent $10 on something that they weren't happy with or they didn't get. But boo-hoo you, right? You have a responsibility as a creator if you're going to promote something for at least it to be up to the standard that you're selling it to. You know what I mean? Sure, you're making a huge commission for this, but think about your audience who have way less money than you and they want to support you. And in turn, what? You're fucking them over. And saying manage your expectations is not a great way out. Not a great way out. Okay. Let me know your opinion on this Kenza Cosmetics. And if you were online during this time period, what other creators were doing it? Let me know. We'll talk about it down below. I'll see you in my next one. Goodbye.